Hey guys, it's Marvin from Wis-Coat. I'm here with Steve Young from Young Seal Coating. He made a great point in a seminar yesterday about keeping your sand suspended in your sealer, and I wanted him to elaborate a little bit on it because I know we have a couple guys in the group that have had this question, like, man, I add it and it sinks to the bottom every time. Steve, kind of tell us what the idea is behind keeping that viscosity high.
Yeah, I used to have an aquarium, and I bought a big bag of sand. It was a salt aquarium. As soon as I poured it, it went right to the bottom, and it stayed there.
Right.
And so, what would make a difference is if that was a big aquarium full of pancake batter.
Right.
Okay, it wouldn't have gone to the bottom.
Exactly.
So when you use a viscosity modifier and you keep that on hand and you add that to your mix,
right,
it's a coagulant. It makes that material thicken all of a sudden.
Right.
So now, instead of it being a broth or even a thick soup, it's more of a batter.
Right.
And so that emulsion, which is coal tar emulsion,
exactly,
suspends and holds it.
Right.
Holds that sand up. So you've got to have that at a proper mix ratio, and that makes a big difference.
Right, and that's regardless whether it's coal tar emulsion or asphalt emulsion.
Correct.
Right. It's all about the viscosity staying high so that your sand can stay in there.
And also for the mill thickness when you're applying it.
Right.
You want a nice heavy mill thickness on there when you're applying it by hand or whether you're spraying it.
Right.
It'll go on there nice and thick when you have a good modifier.
Right.
And that's a money saver.
That's a money saver.
Yeah, because you're letting that material extend for longer. You're getting more out of your material.
Exactly.
If you're not spending a lot of money necessarily on the modifier, you're getting your material to go further.
Right. And another thing we were talking about is that when you're doing that quality of work, the value of your work goes up. So all you guys are like, yeah, I'd like to make it look stellar with sand, but I haven't been able to because of this or that, so I have to charge this price. Now that you have that higher quality finished product, thicker product with some skid resistance, you're able to charge a higher value than the guys around you that don't have that. So it's a really great point. I'm glad he elaborated on it. If I get more time, I'm sure I will. But I know he's got one more point for us to check in.
The other thing is it improves on the wet track abrasion test. There's an article in the National Pavement Expos magazine. It was several years ago, printed ago. It explains the importance of adding sand. It's a game changer in the wet track abrasion test, which is where you take the piece of sheet metal, spin it at 2,000 RPMs, and you put different abrasives on it.
Right.
When there's sand added to that changes it from removing that material in about 10 to 15 seconds. Now it's several minutes. So if you're putting steel wool and you're putting sandpaper on it and it's spinning at 2,000 RPMs and it takes 2 to 3 minutes to remove it,
right,
that's a lot stronger than something that takes 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah,
that's a game changer because it has to go through quartz sand or silica sand.
Right.
It has to wear through that.
Right.
That's a whole lot stronger than just a sealer.
All right, Steve. I appreciate it. Guys, get a hold of Steve. Find him out so you get all the questions answered.